strategy characteristic value, that is with plant 4478, accomplishment category K, item value greater than 1000, then it's subject to release strategy S1. Same way, second item created for some XYZ material with accomplishment category K, some quantity and plant, but second item value is greater than 10,000. But in S2 strategy greater than 10,000, then release strategy S2. But third item, not satisfied release strategy, that's why for third item, it is not subject to release strategy. Then you can directly create PO or RFQ for the third item, no need to release because no strategy is subjected. But these two items must approve. Who has to approve? These release codes. Next. Save PR. In case so now PR is created. I'm putting again this PR. With the document type NB PR created. In document type NB customization, overall release checkbox is not selected, means item level release strategy will satisfy. Now I created PR with release strategy S1 and S2 characteristic values, that is with the accomplishment category K, some material, quantity, plant. Then from material master it will copy for every line item in valuation tab, one piece cost how much, but no price in material master, manually also you have to enter. Because in document type field selection normally we take this field as mandatory for release strategy determination purpose. Now one piece is on 10 rupees, then for 10 piece 1100. But my first item satisfied release strategy S1, that's why S1 release strategy is subjected. Second item is accomplishment category K, some material, quantity, plant. But second item satisfied and the value is second item value greater than 10,000. But in strategy S2 greater than 10,000 is there. Plant is 4478, accomplishment category K, and item value greater than 10,000. That is the release strategy S2 characteristic value. Now in PR also, second line item satisfied strategy S2. That's why it's subjected release strategy S2. Now it is giving information in this tab who has to approve. Now one by one has to approve. But release code 01 possible to release, but you don't release here, separate T codes. Next step, release PR. ME54N hyphen, next line, ME54N hyphen, release single PR. Next line, ME55 hyphen, release collective PRs. Heading ME54N. Decode ME54N. Click other PR button. Release PR heading. Decode ME55 hyphen, release collective PR. ME54N, release single PR. Right on. Click other T-code ME54N. Only one PR has to release ME54N. But many PRs at a time you want to approve, then ME55. T-code ME54N. Click other release other PR button. So in last PR will come by default. T-code release PR. Heading release PR, T-code ME54N. PR number. Click enter. Next, release strategy tab. Go to release strategy tab in item level. Now, release code 01 in basis module user IDs creates, but for every user ID they will assign roles. But first role will create in PFCZ code in basis module. PFTC, PFCZ. Yeah, PFCG. In this T code roles create. Okay. But in that role, they will maintain what are the T codes authorized. Suppose ME51N PR creation mode, display mode for normal purchase officer, but for managers that create and change the T code normally, as well as ME54N T code authorization also they will give. But in ME54N, again, which release code is authorized? Suppose 01. Later, this role assigns to user ID. Now, but for a regularly trading version user IDs, all T codes authorization will be there. In every T code, any plant, any company code, any document type, any release code authorization will be given, star will be given. That is for all company codes, for all plants. That's why with the same user ID, you can release with any release code opposite. Now, wherever he is releasing, he will review the details. If he satisfies, he will release. But no one released as of now. Then if no one is released, status is yes. If status yes is what? The release indicator yes is defined. In the release strategy, S1 is there. In the release strategy S1, if no one is released, indicator yes. If only 01 release, indicator yes, black. 01, 02 release, then release indicator 1 means RFQ can release. All are released, then release indicator 2. But that indicators you already define here. If indicator is showing yes in the PR, then the PR item not released for quotation or PO. Means it is not possible to convert PR into PO or RFQ. So put in display mode for time being, because now try to create a PO for this PR or RFQ, suppose PO. Some vendor. Now in PR item row, enter the PR number and item number 10. Click enter. Then it will throw 25410. Release not yet release there. Or it is allowing PO. Not allowed. It has to throw error as PR item 10 not yet released. Yeah. The PR for release strategy for PR and for PO, we have flexible workflow. For your PO document type, NB, if flexible workflow is activated, then it won't consider release procedure. Only flexible workflows will consider. That's why it is not giving error. Otherwise, it will give error. Okay, anyway, you come out from the screen. Now again, first I'll explain you how to release. Whenever you are releasing the PR, you're in the ME54N, put in the display mode. In ME21N item row, we have given the PO in PR number in PO, but we exited in the middle. That's why it is locked already. It is in the locked status.
Sir?
Yeah.
In one PR, multiple items will be there, right, for multiple materials. So the process, whatever we are following now, will it be released item level or else entire PR will be released?
That's why I told you release procedure for PR, two options. You can configure only through subject release strategy item level. One more is ME54N. If we have not discussed it for PR releasing at header level, we'll see later.
So, sir, if we don't want to release any of the item, no, that time what we will be doing?
First, you understood this, madam. We have one more scenario: release procedure to release the PR at header level. Means we will customize release strategy, not to subject release strategy item level, in header level. Then in the PR in header, release strategy tab will come. Then if you activate in release group and you are defining release group and assigning it to class now, in the screen, overall release checkbox is there. If you select it, then release strategy tab will come in header. Then you have to release header level. Then all items will release. Okay. Now you will review. If you satisfied, you click the release. But release code 02 is suppose you want to release, but if you are clicking this button, it is not allowing. Why? Because for releasing release code by release code 02 has to release, prerequisite 01. Now 01 first has to release. Now 01 release. Still status is blocked. And you will save, come out. Then automatically workflow is assigned to release code 02. Workflow is assigned. And already workflow also configured in ABAP module in SW, DDR, PF, TCT code. Then to next person release code 02 assigns to which user ID. To that user ID, it will send workflow item to his inbox as the PR is waiting for approval. Assume you saved it. Then whenever next release code 02 person log in into system every day, whenever he goes, frequently you will see the workplace. So here in the inbox, it will show in the workflow message here. So and so PR number up, waiting for approval. Then if you click that PR number button hyperlink, it will write program in the workflow. The PR number should come in hyperlink mode, that is highlight mode. Whenever you click on this, they will write program to call the ME54N T-code program. Then the ME54N T-code program, it will call, then it will automatically open the ME54N. Then again, next person also release code 02 will click release button. But with same user ID only I am now releasing, but in real time, for every release code, authorized release user ID will be there with the. So if you clicking release button for unauthorized release code with your user ID, it will throw error. You are not authorized. And you click release. But whenever you save, again it will send to release code 03, this PR release information through workflow. Again, you will also come to ME53N. But instead of approving, see, only 01 release at that time blocked, 01, 02 release. Now you can create RFQs for this blocked PRs. But PO not possible. But third person is login 03, but instead of approving, he has not satisfied, then he can reject. If you click reject, again in workflow, if you have workflow program for the release code 03, whatever workflow is there, in that workflow program, they will write, it has to generate again the rejected information to already release codes as well as whoever originally created PR to that person user ID. It has to send cancelled PR information. Then again, whoever created PR, he will receive the message in the inbox and he immediately will contact with this plant in charge, whoever rejected, he will find the reason and he suggested some changes. Then again, the PR created person will go to ME52N. In ME52N, Again, he will make changes. Again, he will resubmit the PR for approval to the plant in charge. But whenever status is blocked status, yes, then we assign field selection FZ01 for the indicator yes. As per FZ01, you cannot edit the quantity, unit of measure, you cannot edit. But the second item not yet released, but still you cannot edit PR here. The quantity and unit of measure you cannot edit, but you can edit delivery date also. If you want, you can edit delivery date instead of 6th something 11. But first item released by 1 and 2, first person, second person, status is 1. But you remember for release indicator 1, we assigned FZ02 field selection. In field selection FZ02, delivery date also not editable. So you cannot edit the delivery date here. It is not allowing to change. Okay, 06 only. Okay. Suppose he is rejected by third person. Okay, and you save. Now it will send a alert or message in the PR created inbox to that user ID inbox. Then again, he rectified the problem suggested by rejected manager suggested was changes. Then whoever created PR again, he will make changes in ME52N. Again, he will ask to approve. Again, manager, plant in charge, who rejected, he will come to ME54N. Again, he will enter same PR number. Then again, he will come to release strategy tab. Now release option is not coming for the first item. 1 and 2 already released. Now third person, he cannot. Now release button is not coming. It means first he has to cancel the rejection. You are in the display mode. Go to change mode. Now you cannot directly click release. First he has to cancel rejection. Now, like that, second item is there. Again, second item release strategy tab. Again 01, 02, 03, 04. Then one by one they also release. Okay, and save. But here I'm not saving. So third, second one. Even first also cancel on. This is how to cancel. Suppose again you cancel from bottom. One by one you can cancel. You take to original position and save it. Assume instead of releasing one by one line item, in case your release code 01 is there in many PR items, release strategy tab, 01 is there, then manually in ME54N in one by one PR to release, it is waste of time. You have one more T code to approve PRs at a time, multiple PRs. What is the T code? ME55. In ME55, release code 01 is your release. You are the release code 01. You may be there in multiple release groups. Suppose you are in this release group. Now this release code, release group, in which PR number is there? If you enter from and to PR, all the PRs will release. If you leave it blank, all PRs which are having this release code, release group in the release strategy tab, in how many PRs, then all PRs you are selecting to display in next screen. Then all PRs after time you can release. So what you do, you go to select execute. Now it is showing. We have currently only one PR and items in item 10, 20 only release strategy. Item 30 no release of release strategy, no release strategy. Now in item 10 and 20, what you do at a time? With Control F, all you select, and you can find in the top. Release or button, individual release. One thing, select all. Quarter time. No, it is not correct one. In ECC, it is given simple. It is again taking to ME54 in only from here. 1 minute. Here, you have to click. Release possible is there. Here only click release button and save. Sorry, here only release button is there. Okay. Again, next person will come. Release code 02. Again, you will also select PR. If you don't enter, in how many PRs release strategy tab 02 is there, all that PRs will come. Now again, one by one, you will click and save. That's how it will release. Right on. You are in the ME54N, you written a go to release strategy tab and click release button. And save. Okay. Next, release procedure for PR header level. So in case in purchase requisition, one by one item I don't want to release. I want to release PR at a time header level. Then you can customize one more release strategy to release the PR at header level. Now, requirement is so we want one release strategy. And the characters are and release group. with what release codes. Suppose we want one release strategy to release PR at header level, then total PR value, okay, 10,000 to 1 lakh INR, and the plant is this, then so we want release strategy for PR header level. On release strategy, we want customization for approving the PR. Whenever PR created with the total value of all items in header level, the PR total value 10,000 to 1 lakh range is there, and the PR creating for plant 4478. If I enter plant 4478 in my release strategy, then in all line items plant must be same. Okay. Then we have to approve. Then we create one release group and we maintain for the release code some names. Suppose manager, general manager. In case the value of PR is greater than Z2, one more strategy. Total PR value greater than 1 lakh. INR. Then 0102, 01 is plant manager, 02 general manager, 03 maybe MD or something. Actually, this person has to approve. Right on. Heading release strategy for PR header level. PR header level. First write this.
Is there any other item that we can consider other than value, sir?
Pardon?
Is there any other characters that we can able to identify at the header level, like is
Header
the
level
document?
fields. Oh. Do we have fields in header level except document type? The PR. Only text. Okay. But in background, all PR item values in every line item, total value, that will have one field in the background in the header level. That is total PR value. Then that value it has to read it. If it is greater than 10,000 to 1 lakh, one release strategy, greater than 1 lakh, one more strategy.
Thank you, sir.
So, for the item complete scenario, for example, if you are approved the item for these two products, two steps. If the user has been make the change in the PR level again, so what happens if this approval if you go to the step 1 again, or it will be there in the
Means not this relay. You are not asking about this, no? Item level release.
No, yes, yes. Right.
Yeah, on PR, initially strategy S1 subjected because plant is 4478 account category K, and item value 10,000, 1,000 to 10,000 range is there. That's why it's subjected S1. But only 1% released, for example. But still changes possible or not?
Yeah.
For release code, you assign release indicator yes, na? Yes, 1, 2, 3. Okay?
Yes, sir.
In the release strategy, in the release indicator, we have option changeable or not. If changes, again, to increase the quantity, for example. Suppose S is there. Okay? Indicator S is showing in the PR because no one is released. Or only 0 released, S is there. But as per S, you cannot change or it can be changed. Suppose blank means changeable possible. Then you increase the quantity in the PR item row. If you increase quantity, then total value of item value increase from 10,000, about 20,000. If about 20,000, it will be satisfying which strategy? S2.
Yes.
Okay, but here for the indicator, if indicator is this, at the time changes possible or not. If possible, new release in case of new strategy is selected. That means in case with that changes, it is satisfied new strategy. Then again, as per new strategy from beginning person, again you have to new release. Again you have to restart release from starting release code. S2 will change automatically.
Automatically system will connect.
Yeah, automatically.
And I have one doubt. So if the improved release strategies is
If two multiple strategies are satisfying for PR item, it won't subject any release strategy.
but how we can check in the real time?
It is problem in the ECC or S4 in the release procedure. In flexible workflow scenario, it is rectified. It will give priorities.
If there is any way to, so we don't know, right, sir, in the which.
That's why while customizing release strategy, you have to ensure should satisfy only one strategy. Okay. But in PR, one more plant is there, then not these people, different people has to approve. Then you create one more release strategy, Y1, Y2, with a value of item something, but plant you may enter 4479. But to both the plants, same release strategy, same release portion has to approve. Then you provide in character, the plant character there, in the release strategy Z1, you maintain both plants, 4478, 4479 as multiple values. Right on. SPRO. MM. Purchasing. Purchase requisition. Different document types for purchase requisition. Enter. So first, you want release procedure for PR at header level, not item level. Then in PR create with what document type. In document type customization, you have to select the document type PR requires approval at header level. Then overall release PR. Right on document type one column. Overall release of PR. Overall release of PR in bracket header level. NB checkbox. But with this document type, you are creating PR. But we have item level release strategy S1, S2 also. But in many line items, some items satisfied item level release strategy. But though item level release strategy is satisfied for some PR items, but it won't subject release strategy tab in the PR. Item level, it won't show the release strategy. Because whenever in document type customization, this document type PRs, you want approval only header level. Then it will see is the header level release strategy defined, those only will subject. Item level release strategy, though satisfied for some PR item, it won't subject item level release strategies. Plan NB, checkbox tick mark. Back to IMG. Next purchase requisition. Release procedure. Procedure with classification. Edit characteristics. Enter. What is the T code for characters? CT04. You can create character for batch management or for release strategy or for variant configuration or for material classification for many purpose. Next. Now what to do? We have to we have to in this now we have to define the characteristics for these fields. Here, what are the which field value satisfies approval, satisfies some limits, then approval is required means total value one field and planned one field. Then we have to create character for these two fields. Define characteristic for total PR value field. Total PR value field as follows. Characteristics semicolon PR total value, not item value, entire PR value. PR hyphen total value. Any description you can enter without hyphen, without space also, without. Next line, click create button. So whenever you are defining character for release strategy purpose, then in this character you have to enter the PR, which field value has to communicate with this character value. So here, I don't additional data tab. So if you see PR, many fields are there in PR. You are in the PR, many fields. But all these fields, header level, item level, all fields in the PR, it will store in which table? E1. But you want release strategy. For release strategy purpose, you can create character for particular fields only. So in the SC11, E1 is the table where you can see PR fields, including header level, document type, PR number, document type, item level, document category, okay, and all these material number, all item level. But you cannot create character for all the fields. How many characters are there? How many fields? 259 fields are there in the PR table. But for some fields only you can create character. Those fields are provided in the C1. C. Okay. But C1 is what? Communication release strategy determination means at the time of PR, it will see release strategy defined or not. For the PR, if defined. In the release strategy, what are the characters? Then your PR fields has to communicate with that character values. In case PR field value satisfied the release strategy characteristic values, it has to determine the release strategy to PR. In header level or item level, release strategy tab and release strategy has to determine. But in this communication structure, which fields are there? Only 81 fields. Now you can create characteristic for this communication structure field. But in the PR item level valuation tab, you can see value of the item in the PR. You can see, take some existing PR. In the PR, in item level, we don't enter manually value of the item according to our company. It is not the vendor price. So here, you enter in every line item row, material number, quantity, but here, material master price will copy. If no material number in the PR item row, then manually description, you can enter text, material text and plant and quantity. Then manually you have to enter the price. But one piece cost is 100 rupees for the main PR item 10. But main PR item 10 piece, then for 10 piece it calculates total value. But like that, all items total value you can see in the header level, but you can't see here. But in background, it will store in some table, in some fields. That field name is total value of PR. Now that field must be there in the CBON structure. Now in CBON structure, you can create character for any of the field, but use for item level, item total value, not total PR value, item PR, item value. Then we observe what is that field? GSWRT. But here, overall PR value. GFWRT. What is this? Total value of requisition, total value of purchase requisition for overall release procedure. Then this field. Okay. But you want to define character for item total value. Then GSWRT field somewhere. Only one item total value, GSWRT. Last time we defined release strategy item level with this field as a character. Now, total value of PR. Total value of requisition for overall release, GFWRT. Now, this field, GFWRT, data type is currency type, length is 15 digit, decimal 2. Right up. Additional data tab, underline. Table name C1. I told you for PR, the communication structure is C1. Whereas for external purchasing documents, what are the external purchasing documents? RFQ, PO, contract scheduling event. For all that, CKKO. Now, what is that field? GFWRT. Table name C1. Field name GFWRT. In bracket, total value of PR. Close the bracket. Note, ensure this field must be there. In the communication structure C1. In SC11T code. In SC11T code. Next, click enter. Now it is saying format data used from ABAP dictionary SC11T code. So what is that? It is automatically taken to basic data. So in basic data, data type is taken as currency format. Number of characters 15 digit length. But currency you entered 100 rupees 50 paise, then after decimal 2 decimals. Okay? Right on. Basic data tab, underline. Data type. Currency format. Number of characters 15. Decimal places to what currency? But in PR it is in dollar, it converts dollars into currencies INR. But in one release strategy, I want to select only one value, then single value. In case data type is currency format, interval values you have to select. Okay? Write out single value. Next checkbox tick mark, interval values allowed. So interval values means you have to enter, you can enter from and to currencies, from and to value. Where? See this field description, it is showing here. And status default, it will come released only, don't change anything. Here also you can see the field description, every language wise. Next value tab underline. Red box, tick mark, additional value. This field you select, instead of entering the item value here, in release strategy directly you can enter. Next character value, characteristic value. That is overall PR value. Suppose 10,000 space, you have to give space, again hyphen, space, 1 lakh. Because we given interval value allowed now. Interval means from and to. Suppose you want to enter greater than 10,000 space hyphen less than equals to 1 lakh. That you can give. But I want to give greater than or equals to 10,000. Greater than equals to 10,000 space hyphen space less than or equals to 10,000. 1 lakh. Less than or equals to 1 lakh. Then automatically it will change to 1,000 hyphen 1 lakh. Directly give 1,000 hyphen 1 lakh. But in Z1 release strategy, if this value is satisfied, Z1 release strategy has to subject. Okay. So in PR, in header level, if value of the total PR value in this range is there, Z1 strategy. But in case PR item value greater than 1 lakh, this strategy. Then no need to create 2 times character. In same character, provide values for all the strategies. So greater than 1 lakh. Right on. Char value 10,000 space hyphen space 1 lakh. In bracket INR, it will take automatically INR. Next one, greater than 1 lakh INR. You want to restrict this character only for release strategy, then restriction tab underline class 032. So this character creates for many purpose, release strategy purpose, for batch management, etc. But this character you want to restrict only for release strategy, then 032. Class type description 032 release strategy. Click save. You define one more character for plant field. Next, define another characteristic. For plant field as follows. Right, PR hyphen plant. But already you have character defined for plant for item level. You can use that character only. But somebody joined today newly. Next time, click create button. Plant.
Sir, in this case, all the items should belong to only one plant, sir?
Yeah, now I will explain. Click create button. Now this character you are creating to communicate which table, CBON structure, in that which field it has to communicate the plant. What is the plant technical field name? WRS. Right, an additional data tab underline. Table name CBON. Next, plant works. WERKS. Bracket plant. Now ensure this plant must be there in this structure in SC level. It is there. Click enter. In the SC level, in this structure, C1, what is the field? Plant. Your plant, that is works. Data type is character. Length is 4 digit. It is not decimal. It is not currency. Just character means numerical alphabetic. That's why it is saying format data taken from ABAP dictionary. Automatically take to basic data tab. Next, basic data tab underline. Data type. Character format. Next, number of characters. 4. In one release strategy, you want to enter multiple plants, then you select multiple values. Generally, every plant PR is approved by that plant managers. Then in one release strategy, I want allowed to enter only one plant. Single value. Next, value tab. Underline. Checkbox additional value. So if you select it, directly in release strategy, you can enter the plant codes instead of entering here. If you want, you can enter here also. Next, char value description. Char value in bracket plant. Next, description. 4478, 4479. Next restriction tab underline. Class type 032. Next, click save. So characters are not transportable. Though you are in SPRO, but transport request number it won't propose. Mean these are not transportable from development server to quality and production. Mean these characters again you have to create in the production server also, in the quality server also. Now with these two characteristic field values, I want define release strategy. Next, back to AMG. Edit class. Here release. Hyphens it won't allow. Underscore R without any special character directly also you can enter. PR release header. Click create button. Next, description. Next, char tab underline. Now you can enter directly character if you remember, otherwise search. Right? Table C1 and with the field GF WRT you created character. What is that? PR total value, na? With same table field, many people are created. It will show all that characters, but remember your character, enter it. And again, search one more character defined with the table C1, field WS RKS. What is that? PR-plant na? We created. What is ours? Release PR plant, is that? Data underline, characteristics, description, enter. So now what is the definition of class? Class group the characteristics together. Note, class groups characteristics together. Next note, class also not transportable. From development server to quality and production. Next, click save. We have three types of transport: automatic transport, manual transport, no transport. Back to AMG. Set up procedure with classification. Okay, and we will see tomorrow. Already 78 batch people has to go to office. We'll see tomorrow. By tomorrow, PR release strategy will complete. And 8 a.m. from day after tomorrow will continue only 8 a.m. Only for tomorrow, please join 7 to 8.
Okay, sir. So from tomorrow onwards, 8 a.m. class is going on, sir.
No. Tomorrow, this PR will complete.
Okay.
From day after tomorrow, 8 a.m. will continue regular. Tomorrow, please join 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. also.
Okay, sir.